Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, Nail Crew. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe so that next time I would say welcome back to you. All right, so today's Nail Crew shout out goes to BEBE. I think it's so sweet that she's going to women's shelters and she's going to help them, boost their self-esteem. I'll give you guys more information about that a little bit later in the video, so stay tuned. So today I'm doing a whole new set. So if you guys remember this video here, and I told you the next time I was going to just start from scratch, well, we are starting from scratch. There was too many colors and layers of colors that I just did not want to file through, you guys. I just did not want to do it. So I just soaked them off. And actually soaking them off took less time and less energy than filing all the way back down to the clear for some reason. I don't know. Call me crazy, but soaking them off really didn't take that long. Okay, so we're going to do a whole new set, and I am trying the Tickle Pink nail tips out on her today. So the Tickle Pink tips, these are the same tips that I used when I did my nails. I don't know if you guys caught that video, but I will leave a link in the description box. Make sure you catch it after this one. I even gave you a little song for you to go watch my next video. All right, so as you guys notice, I applied her tips with gel. I do not use glue, guys. I hardly use glue for anything. So even the tips I apply with the base coat, that to me just gives the best hold. So I am doing a quick flash cure for 10 seconds with my pottle lamp. And then once all the nails have been attached and flash cured, I let her cure her hands in the large lamp for 60 seconds. So now I am trimming them down. I wish she could keep them this length. Oh, I wish she could keep them this length, but no. No. This would have been so fun to do a nice long baby boomer set, but instead it's going to be a nice short baby boomer set. So if you like short nails, this is the video for you, you guys. This is the video for you. So I applied the tips, I cut them down, and now I'm just removing the shine and blending the tip into the natural nail plate. So these tips aren't really thick, so there's not a lot of pressure to go into filing it to make it blend. It's not that big of a deal. You could even do this part with a hand file. So you guys can watch me remove the shine and blend the tips while I give some more shout outs, you guys, because the nail crew is amazing. So back to the post from earlier, BEBE, just commented that she was excited to be going to a women's shelter. And look at CATINA. Look at CATINA's self. Always want to give somebody something. Always want to give something away. Jumping on the post and was like, yo, I'm in. What you need? I got some tips. And then Peg. So Peg says she doesn't have anything to donate, but she wants to donate, love and blessings. Correction. Heavy duty blessings is what she said. Heavy duty blessing and prayers. Okay. So sometimes that's all we need. So Peg, we also love and appreciate you. So BEBE comes back on and I will let you guys just pause and read, because sometimes, you never know who could be watching this channel right now. Someone could just have a generous spirit right now and donate to her for the women's shelter, or someone could be moving. You can't move with all your whole nail room stuff. You done bought every sale there was. You done bought every sale they had in 2020 because you wanted to do quarantine nails. Now you have a closet full of stuff. Okay, if that is you, this post might speak to your heart. So there you go. She has her information, her email. You guys can contact her if you want to hit her up and donate some of the quarantine extras that you guys bought. Feel free. Feel free. And then look, you guys, coming up out the bottom. Who's that? TENA. I hope that's how you say it, because that's how I say it. TENA. We have TENA and we have SKITTLZ Look at you guys jumping in and ready to give and help as well. So you guys, I really appreciate y'all. I love you guys so much. I think that is so just thoughtful and generous. And yeah, I just wanted to post this here. So if anybody did not see that thread and you want to donate, her information's right there. So feel free. All right, so back to the nails. You watch me do the dehydrator, the primer. I added base coat and I cured the base coat in the lamp. Whoop, caught you up to speed. Here we go. So once the base coat comes out of the lamp, they are fully cured. They're a little sticky. Don't touch it. Don't let her take her hand off the table or anything, because it is so sticky. She's going to have little lint and hair and fuzz balls everywhere. Oh, it's just so annoying. So just be careful with that. All right. So in today's video, you guys, we are doing a classic baby boomer nail. And I'm going to give you guys tips on how to make your baby boomer look like a baby boomer. How to make that ombre look like a ombre. I'm gonna give you guys tips. So the first thing, you see how I'm draining that? Do you see how I drained that brush? Okay. You need to drain your brush. That's tip number one, you guys. That's tip number one. Drain your brush. When you're doing an ombre, you need to have control over the beads. If they're too wet, well, forget about it. If they're too wet, just forget about it. If they're too dry, well, if they're too dry, it's just powder flakes. It's just the powder that's going to do nothing. So if it's too dry, it's pretty obvious that it's too dry. So we don't have to talk about that. Sometimes I see you guys using these wet beads and in your mind you feel like that's good, and I don't get it. I don't get it. You want to have control of the bead, okay? So as you notice, when we move on to the next nail, I'll try to point out the bead size, the bead consistency, and when to drain your brush, okay? So normally, you know, when you're doing a baby boomer or something like that, you would do all the white and then come back and do all the pink and then encapsulate all at once. Yes, that's the normal way. But I want you guys to see what I'm doing, and it might be a little bit easier for you guys to catch on if I do one complete nail and then move on and do another complete nail. That way you guys can kind of see the process over and over and over. Okay, so first thing first, obviously we are going to go in with our white. So the bead size here is going to be a medium to small bead, and that's mainly because the size of the nail is so small, right? It's a short nail. So it's going to be a medium to a small size bead here, and the bead consistency is going to be medium to wet, not too dry, you know, medium to wet, somewhere in that zone. Okay, so now the white is on the nail. Okay, now time for the pink. The pink has to be drier. The pink has to be slightly drier than the white. Now, this is just the way I do it. You know, you might watch somebody else and they might give you totally different tips. You know, just figure out what works for you and go with that. But the reason why you want the pink to be slightly drier is that you don't want it to overpower the white. You want to have a little bit more control of it. You want it to start and stop kind of where you want it to start and stop. So if the bead is too wet, well, it's just gonna flood right into the white. It's I don't know if that's the look you going for. Well, child, get it how you live. But I would prefer a little bit more control over the pink. So you notice that most of the time when I pick up a pink bead, it's small because I need control, but also it's a little bit drier. So it's like a medium dry. That way I could place it and then kind of pat it and drag it where I want it to go and then stop. And it's not going to go all the way to the tip of the nail. Okay, so I hope that made sense. And I'm going to give you guys some wide shots and then I'll zoom in as well. We'll get some close shots. That way, you know, if you're farsighted or nearsighted, you know, everybody could get a little piece of the pie. All right, I have another tip to get your baby boomers to look at that. Look at that fade, you guys. Look at that. What? Baby boomer, what? Okay. So I have one more tip to get your baby boomer looking like a baby boomer, you guys. So you got to stay tuned. I'm not going to give it to you yet. I can't give you all the jewels and the gems the first 5-10 minutes of the video. No. Like, we gotta, I gotta drop it here and drop it there. So stay tuned, and yeah, I'll give you another really, really good tip. Okay, so for now, let's just keep going again with the medium size bead, and it's a medium, slightly medium to wet consistency, and I just apply that to the nail, and you want to get the white nice and neat before you move on to the pink. Also, you guys, use small beads here. Use small beads and use a smaller brush. When you're doing an ombre and you're new, obviously, if you're a veteran and you just here watching for fun, you just watching because you like to hear me singing stuff like that, well, obviously, I'm not talking to you. But the newbies, y'all start with a smaller brush. Okay, that'll make it so much easier. The brush that I'm using, this is a size 12, but it actually feels kind of like an 8. I would compare this to an 8 more so than a 12. But Tickle Pink doesn't have it on their website, and they market it as a 12. So if you need a smaller 12, okay, a 12 that's on the smaller range, then this might be a good brush for you. It feels good. Like, I don't have a problem using it. It's just smaller than the typical brushes that I'm used to. So anyway, if I was doing a regular set of nails, I might have pulled from my size 14. And the brush that I use most of the time is a CAD's brush. I got it from Amazon, and I love that brush. I love the feel. I love the belly of the brush. It's not too full. And it's really good for most sets. But if you're new and you're doing an ombre and your fades are not blending well, I would downsize to a different brush, okay? So that's why it's always good to have a variety of different size brushes and things like that, because you never know when you're gonna do an extendo nail 1 minute, you're gonna need a large brush, or like a short little nail like this where a smaller brush would do. And smaller brushes are really good because they soak up less monomer, thus saving you monomer, thus saving you coins. Okay, so yeah, all of that. Whew, that was a lot about the brushes. Okay, so on to the pointer finger. And again, just same routine. So if you guys want to pause the video and go grab your acrylics and come on back and have a good time, that is when it's going to be a real party, when you guys are doing the nails with me. So pause the video. I'm going to give you guys some interlude music until you walk your finger over to the pause button and press pause, press pause. This is your pause song. This is your pause song. Press pause. All right, so now that you're back, you should have all the things you need to create a baby boomer or an ombre nail, and do it along with me because, again, I am doing this in real time. That way you can pace yourself. Are you going faster than me? Shoot, give me some tips. Are you going slower than me? You need to catch up? Okay, no problem. Keep watching this video and kind of use me as a pacing guide until you do. What else? We going at the same pace? Hey, twinsies, comment below and let me know. Are you on pace with me, faster or slower? All right, so again, I am giving you a very good detailed close-up of me trying to blend the pink into the white. So again, you guys, I need to have control over the bead. So if it's too wet, don't forget to drain it just a little bit on the paper towel to absorb that extra monomer, and then that way when you place it on the nail, it won't go running all over the place. All right, you guys, so we have met the halfway mark of the video. So I can give you guys my ultimate tip for making your ombre blend. Blend, honey, blend. And of course, again, this is for the newbies and the beginners, because if you are intermediate to advanced, you don't even need this tip. You don't even need this tip, okay? But for the rest of us who sometimes struggle to get a good blend, here you go. Here is my best tip when doing an ombre and making the finished product look very seamless. When you encapsulate, do not encapsulate with a crystal clear. So that Tickle Pink clear that I've been using on all these sets recently, not today. Cannot use Tickle Pink today, okay? Your crystal clear, best favorite acrylic, no. Put her away. You need something that's going to camouflage your mistakes and kind of blend everything together, okay? So a crystal clear encapsulation is not the one, not today. So if you do not have a natural clear, two companies that I know of that have a natural clear is Young Nails and Tammy Taylor. So those two companies have a natural clear that I know of. If there's others, leave it in the description box below, please, because someone else might need that information. Or maybe they don't have access to Tammy Taylor or Young Nails and they want to try something else. Also, if you are a DIYer, hey, we got the DIY crew too. You guys can make your own natural clear. You can make it. So you start off with your clear, that crystal clear acrylic that you love. Start off with that and then add a little bit of white to it. Now, I can't give you the exact ratio because that all depends on the acrylic that you're using, the pigments in there and things like that. So start off with clear, add a very, very little, like a pinch of white, and mix it up and just keep testing it until it looks like like a foggy clear. That's the consistency that you want it to be, like just like a foggy type clear, so you can still see the colors underneath it, but it's not so prominent that everyone's gonna see that you did not blend your ombre. Okay, so that is my ultimate tip for getting an ombre or a baby boomer to look so blendy. That's my ultimate tip to get her looking blendy. So if this is your first time hearing that, if these tips were new to you, give me a thumbs up, please. And don't forget to subscribe. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know. Be like, hey, girl, you helped me out. And then I'm going to come back and be like, you're welcome. And then we're practically besties at that point. So, yeah, just let me know. All right, you guys. So, all right, the thumb is done. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that blend. Look at, ain't she pretty? Come on. Oh, the natural clear that I'm using. I didn't even point that out. The natural clear that I am using today is from Tammy Taylor. And it's a really good acrylic line. Tammy Taylor is fantastic. If I could afford it, I would use all Tammy Taylor all day. But no, no, not at all. I just pull it out on special times like these, like when I have to blend a baby boomer or an ombre, then I'll use it. But other than that, she stays tucked away in my acrylic drawer. All right, so the nails are dry and now I'm going to file. I'm just starting off with my hand file. Now listen, normally, because I'm not really into short nails like this, right? So if I was gonna have my nails this exact design and they were short and square, I would probably file them so like flat across the top, like super flat, just to make it pop out a little bit because it's so crispy across the top. Like if I was to wear short nails, I think that would make me like them. Like that would give it some appeal to me if it was like really, really nicely shaped. I cannot get her nails that flat today. Like we can't do it. She doesn't want them too pointy on the ends or anything like that because she does have a baby. So they're going to be flat, but they're not going to be like super, super crispy, But yeah, I think if someone was getting some really short nails and they were super like beautifully filed and things like that, and they just had a really good definition to them, I think short nails could be beautiful, in that instance. I personally, I like some long nails, and it's so crazy because, this is going to be so like, I don't know, almost wrong to say, but like short nails for me, in order for me to like them, they have to be everything. Like everything have to be on point for me to like really, really short nails. But long nails, for some reason, I could overlook a few flaws and still be like drawn to them and still think they're just beautiful. And they could have like flaws here, flaws there, not shaped right. This one is slightly crooked and I'm still like drooling over it because they just look so good because they're long. But give me like a short set of nails that's not perfectly put together and I'm like, meh. How are you? Let me know. Let me know, nail crew. Are you guys team long nails only, or team short nails only, or do you like go back and forth? Are you a back and forth person? Let me know, because you guys know I have a medical background, right? You guys know what I do. So I always had to wear either no nails at all. When I worked in the hospital, it was no nails. We couldn't even wear polish. I used to try to sneak and do like a light pink or something. Come on. So we couldn't even wear polish. And then when I taught at the college, you guys, I got to tell you a story. Ooh, you can watch me file while I tell you this story. It's just real quick. So when I worked at the college, I was a teacher for the nursing program, right? And I did lecture, I did labs, and I did the hospital where the clinical rounds. And so, the clinicals, you cannot have nails on. The hospital, it's their policy. You cannot have nails. But listen, I have been working this job for 2 years. I have not had my nails done for 2 years. Like, I needed my nails done. Like, I was going crazy. So one day, you guys, I just said, forget it. And I just did some really long nails. I cannot remember if I did them myself or I got them done. That part I don't remember. But all I know is, baby, they was long and they were stiletto. And I try to keep my hands in my pocket the whole time at the hospital. But I talk with my hands. I'm very like that person with my hands, you know. And one of the students said, Dr. Porter, I know you don't got on those stilettos. Just like that, Dr. Porter, I know you don't have on those stilettos. I felt so shame. But guess what? I said, I sure do. I'm going to take them off when I go home. But I sure do have them on now. That's all I can say because the evidence was there. And at the time, you know, press-ons wasn't in like it is now because I probably would have just settled for some press-ons or something like that. Or I would have said to her, oh no, these are press-ons. But they wasn't like as popping like they are now. So it wasn't even on my mind to say, oh, these are press-ons or even get press-ons. That wasn't even my mind, you guys. I just wanted my nails done and I wanted them done now. So yeah, they were done for a total of like maybe 36 hours. They were done for like 36 hours, you guys, but they felt good when they were on. They sure did. So anyway, I had to go so long with either no nails or really, really, really short nails because when I worked in the clinic seeing patients, you know, we could have our nails done, but it was like a professional length, which is really short. But now that I have freedom. Hey, now that I got freedom to do what I want, baby, these nails are going to be hey, I don't even know. Y'all don't even know how my mind be thinking sometimes. But yeah, if I could like literally just have them Cardi B length all day, every day, I would. But I probably won't survive. Like, we would starve to death because how would I cut? You know, like, it's just stuff that I need to do that I can't do with Cardi B length nails. But I love watching her do all the things she does with those nails. I couldn't do it. I watched her cut up a cucumber and dip it in sauce and sauce it all up and use her fingernails as like the fork to like to poke the cucumbers and take it to her mouth. It was like a fork, knife, and spoon, her fingernails. She used them things like tools. She is a professional. She is a professional. All right, you guys. So you watched me file the nails, and I think they look really good. My brother actually suggested that she went with this glitter. Like, he picked it out from the color wheel that I had on the wall or whatever. And, you know, so of course we went with the glitter. And that glitter is from Beadles. I do have a coupon code, so I will leave that in the description box if you like it. So we added the glitter. Joe, if you watching, Joe, that's my brother. What you know about nails in the first place? What you know about glitter, Joe? He gonna come in here and suggest she throw on a little pink glitter. I guess he know what he like to look at. I guess. She was happy. He was happy. So here we are. I'm adding a little bit of bling, just a little bit, because every time she gets her nails done, she never really has like a simple set. We always just do just whatever, because she comes over, the kids are running around and just doing that thing, and we just kind of get in the nail room and try to zone them out as much as we can. And it's like adult time for her, you know, she's always with the kids. So I just take my time and I just add whatever. So we normally just do the most, but today we were going to try to do something simple, just a plain baby boomer, but it turned into baby boomer and now glitter. So I was like, shoot, if we're going to do glitter, I might as well throw in some bling. So here we are. Here we are with the bling, 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 bling. I am so sing-songy today. I don't even know what's the problem. I don't even know what the problem is. The bling gel, in case anyone is wondering, that is the Beadles bling gel. The same company from the glitter polish. So you guys like the polish and you're on that website, you could also try their bling gel. And I do have coupon codes for both of those. So the stones that I'm using, this bling packet, honestly, I think it came in one of my polygel kits. You know how sometimes the polygel kits will give you little extras? And one of the kits, this was the extra. And I think it was my cart, but forgive me if I'm wrong. Maybe even Gershon. I don't know. All the polygel kits nowadays seem to like give you a little boost. Like, hey, pick me, pick me. So anyway, yeah, the colors in here are really, really pretty. I wish I remembered where I got it from so I could share it with you guys, because the blues are gorgeous, as you see. The pinks, the clears, the iridescence, really nice. So I am just giving her, I don't even know what you want to call this, but cuticle line and tip bling. Yeah. Cuticle line and tip bling. Yeah, I think so. So we are going to flash cure that with the bottle. I'm just going to do a flash cure of about 10 seconds just to set the bling in place. And then once it's flash cured, then I let her put her hand into the large lamp and do a full cure. So now that the nails are cured and the bling is secured in place, I could go in with the top coat. The top coat that I'm using today is from, you guys already know, I have been using this top coat for like all the past few videos. Like, I like it. What can I say? Like, I find a product and I like it and I kind of just stick on it. But anyway, yeah, I'm using this same top coat. The same top coat that I use for my nails is from TICKLED Pink. Coupon code in the description box. So we are just going to apply that top coat, cure it in the lamp for a full 60 seconds, and ta-da! I think they're so cute. Oh my God, this is like a little quinceañera set. Oh, so cute. So little, so cute. It's so little. If you guys are into short nails and you love this set, give me a thumbs up. Love you guys so much. Don't forget to comment and also subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.